Morning folks, Kevin here. Well, it's May 8th, 2026. It's an overcast, cold, rainy day today. Not ideal, but hopefully the punkies won't be too bad today. One of the things I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to go ahead and get some of these hazelnuts. These hazelnuts are a couple years old. This size is 2 years old. These are a hybrid hazelnut, and so there's a couple of varieties that we got over the years that we let them self-pollinate. So, and they produce lots of great nuts. So these ones didn't sell this year, so it's time to get them into some rows like we did over here. Similar situation. These are the Rose of Sharon. These are some of the hardwood cuttings that I went ahead. I think that they're not going to do very well like this one. Definitely, these couple here, they're way too thin. You really, when you're doing hardwood cuttings, it's really good to get about pencil size hardwood cuttings to stick into the soil. But since I did a lot of pruning and all, I thought I'd stick them in the soil and see what we get. If we get anything out of them, the thin ones, that's fantastic. And I still have to get to our hosta berries and our black currants and get those in, because those are really highly nutritious, and the hosta berries really taste good. The black currants you've got to develop a taste for, which Thea has done. She hated them at first. Now she loves them. She'll eat them raw as she's picking them. Anyways, so before it starts pouring here, I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get some of these hazelnuts in the ground. What I do is I set a string down so I get about the center of the bed, and then I'll just put a row on each side of it. Just helps me keep things somewhat organized as I'm going down through the process. Anyways, let's get started and see what we can get accomplished.
We bought this patch of hillside ground, dreaming big and looking around. Talked of orchards, ponds, and sheep, cabins tucked where the maples sleep. But every trail and every bend feels like something we don't yet understand. He smiled slowly and tipped his hat, said, "Son, there's more to it than that. This land's been talking long before. Have you ever walked through that gate and door? You don't start with nails and plans first. You learn the lay of the land. You gotta read the land first. Learn the rivers and the rain. Watch where the frost falls down at night, and where the water stays.
Every ridge and every hollow, every field and line of pine.
The good Lord drew a map out there, if you take the time. Yeah, the best homesteads ain't forced by hand. You gotta read the land. How do you know where a road should go, or where the garden rose will grow? Why is one hill green while another dries? Why is there fog down low at sunrise?
Water always heads downhill, and bad roads wash where men lack skill. South slopes wake up first each spring. Cold air settles in the lowland rings. Every contour, rocking tree tells a story if you learn to see.
You gotta read the land first. Learn the snow and summer heat.
Watch where the milk runs off too fast,
and where the roots run deep.
every valley, every hillside, every dark, rich line of soil.
The earth will tell you what it needs before you waste your time. Yeah, the best homesteads ain't forced by hand. gotta read the land. Old yeomans knew what folks forgot.
The land ain't something you conquer or bought.
Slow the water, spread it wide, let life come back beneath the sky.
Good soil grows from patient hands,
not from fighting with the land. So before we build, we watch and wait. Learn the seasons before it's too late. That's exactly right, he softly said.
Walk it when the creek runs red.
Walk it after the winter snow.
Watch where springtime waters go.
The strongest roots take time to stand. That's how you build upon the land. You gotta read the land first, before the barns and orchard rows,
before the tractors and the roads,
and all a young heart knows.
Listen closely and walk it slowly,
after drought and after rain,
and what you build with care and time
will long remain. Yeah, the best homesteads grow hand in hand with the rhythm of the land. You don't really own this earth, my friends. You just learn to walk beside it. I was raised on gravel roads and worn out gloves. Learned early nothing's free, even grace and love. Split my share of firewood, fixed what I could mend. Watched the seasons teach me how all things been. I didn't have it easy, didn't need it that way. Hard days made sense of the light of day. I'm just a simple country boy, but I figured it out somehow. There's never been a better time than being alive right now. Yeah, it's good to be alive at this moment in time, with dirt on my boots and truth on my mind. I've seen storms knock roofs down, seen neighbors rise again, seen broken ground turn fertile with a little work and faith in men. I don't need much to know just how blessed I am to be alive right now. I've lived through power outages and engines that wouldn't start, through days when the world felt heavy on my heart. But I've also watched machines do what hands once couldn't do, watched ideas travel farther than a fence line ever knew. I've seen old ways meet new life, steel and soil finally working right. From chainsaws to satellites, from seeds to clouds somehow. Tell me when was better than being alive right now. Yeah, it's good to be alive at this moment in time, where sweat still matters and so does a mind. I've seen quiet lives outwork loud men, seen truth stand taller than trends now and then. I don't need much to know just how lucky I am to be alive right now. I've walked through years when I didn't fit the mold, felt too slow, too different, or so I was told. But time has a way of sorting the grain from the chaff, turns the boy who struggled into the man who lasts. Now I see the world clear, no bitterness left, just gratitude earned, not borrowed or kept. I know who I am, and I know how to live right here, alive right now. We got more answers than we've ever had before, but it still comes down to opening the door, to responsibility, to work, to care, to standing your ground and showing up fair. History's watching, whether we choose or not. This is our moment. This is our shot. Yeah, it's damn good to be alive at this moment in time, with calloused hands and a reason to try. I've seen nature remind us who's in control, and human grit turn broken into whole. I don't need much, just here and now. Thank God I'm alive right now. I may be a simple country boy, that part's true, but I know how to live, and I know what's true. I still imagine sitting on this porch, dust on my boots, screen door torn, a flag out front that we all once knew meant freedom and fairness for me and you. I've seen hard times, I've seen folks fall, but I remember when we still stood tall. I still imagine a government true that spends our dollars like it's theirs too. No backroom deals, no hands in the till, just honest work and the people's will. Guardians sworn to do what is right, not chasing power, not hiding from light. You may say I'm just an old man dreaming, raised on calloused hands and believing, but I've seen what happens when we stand the same. Respect, dignity, no shame, no blame. I still imagine we find our way and make this country strong again someday. I still imagine neighbors talking civil, even when they don't agree a little. Looking each other straight in the eye, no lies dressed up, no reason to lie. Different roads, but the same damn goal, a decent life and a steady soul. I still imagine waste cut clean, fraud exposed, no in between, abuse shut down, no matter who, law for them same as me and you. No special rules for the well-connected, just truth once again respected. You may say I'm just an old man dreaming, but dreams built this land I'm standing in. From barns to bridges, hands to steel, we made it work, cause it was real. I still imagine we find our way and make this country strong again someday. I don't need perfection, halos or gold, just leaders brave and hearts not sold. Do your duty, tell the truth, protect the old and guard the youth. You may say it's gone, that it's too late, but I've seen worse and we fixed our fate. If we remember who we are, not left, not right, but country first, by far. I still imagine, call me naive, an America that works, if we choose to believe. Yeah, I still imagine, and I ain't done hoping yet.
Well, things went fairly well today. Got to quit a little bit early. Got my initial chiropractor's appointment. I haven't been to a chiropractor in quite a few years. Probably over 30 years. A little bit nervous about getting adjustments when I've had spinal surgery a couple of times, so hopefully everything will go smoothly. It's just my upper back that I'm having troubles with right today and all. But anyways, I was able to get the hybrid hazelnuts along in here. A couple of them don't look that great, so we'll see how they end up turning out as well. This string system really seems to work pretty well for me. Well, at least I think it works out pretty well. And that way I can get the spacing and all, and they won't be too crowded next to each other. Now again, hazelnuts, your nut trees and your pines all have a pretty deep taproot. Your pawpaws do as well. So, and your locust trees, all of them have these significant taproots. So you'll see in some of it, you may notice that I've pruned some of the taproot off, as long as there are enough lateral supportive branches. So the wind is starting to pick up here some. And Bud, the tree service guy that drops off wood chips here, he dropped off a load of wood chips probably the day before yesterday, I think, and then today as well. So and I'm always worried. I want to have that ground pretty dry up there so that he can drive on it with his load and not get stuck. So I just got done using the green machine and depositing some loads of wood chips around 4 of the maple trees there. Now these are really well established maple trees, have been there since the 70s anyways. They were small trees when I moved onto the property. And there had been lots of erosion beforehand. It was just basically bare gravel around here. And so the root crown really sat up very high for each one of those trees. So it'll look like I'm doing what's called volcano mounding. We don't want wood chips up against the bark surface. So very, very cognizant of that, but we put quite a few wood chips around there to try and provide a mulch layer and a feeding layer for the trees. One of the trees really needs some heavy pruning, and one of the maples are in the center of the 3 will need to come out eventually. But I mulched around those. I'll use Mini-Me with the Land Pride grapple on it to rough out the high points, and then later on I'll use one of the pitchforks, multi-tine pitchfork, short-handled pitchfork, and I'll finish smoothing it all out like usual and all. So yeah, I got some stuff, and the sun came out, so that's pretty nice. Pretty happy with that. And the leaves are still continuing to leaf out. Pretty happy about that, and it warmed up a bit. So yeah. Anyways, I guess that's it for today's video, folks. Appreciate you watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the description below. Appreciate a thumbs up. And by all means, folks, stay safe, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye now.